Hey guys, and welcome back to Air. So, let's just jump right back in. Just no. Unfortunately, he isn't. You didn't have to add the unfortunately. I figured as much. It's easy to tell just by looking. That's right! He doesn't look like a bad person. But his eyes are really scary. Whoa, he's ignoring me. Damn right I did. What's his name? She asked Misuzu. Oh, he's called Kunisaki Yukito. V. She pulled me by the wrist and placed me in front of the girl. Kunisaki Yukito-san. Yeah, my name is Kunisaki Yukito. To combat the girl's queerness, I made an ambiguous reply in English. A foreigner? No, I'm 100% Japanese. I see. Ugh. She saw something. I wasn't sure what. A couple? Huh? Whoa, oh wait. No, no! Misuzu waved her hand vigorously from behind me. No way, I said firmly. Yukito-san is a traveler who's staying at my home temporarily. A traveler? Yeah. Young! What now? A pervert, a kidnapper, and and homeless to boot. Oh, you're completely hopeless. Oh well, I wouldn't save you even if you begged me. Fung! Whoa, that was loud. I don't need you to save me. Ugh. Comedians? No. Oh. Ugh. I scratched my head. This is driving me mad. What now? What else do you want? I forgot. Huh? She took half a step towards me. What do you want? I instinctively became defensive. Um, I'm... I'm called Tono. It's a pleasure to meet you. She bowed deeply. What's this, a self-introduction? Tono, can I call you Minagi? Psychic? Nope. I asked Misuzu for your name earlier. I pointed at Misuzu. That's too bad. What is? But I'd prefer it if you called me Tono. You don't like being called by your first name? She shook her head a few times. Huh? Suddenly, Minagi looked sad. I'm called Michiru, and I'm Minagi's buddy. The brat suddenly butted in. This reminds me. What? You're still around? Ugh! I took a nicely angled kick to my solar plexus. What's wrong with me being here, dumbass? Ugh. I was bent over like a beanstalk. Minagi was watching me. I knew it. Good friends? No. Of course! Ugh. While I was still bent over, Michiru made repeated chops to the back of my head. Nice chop! Stop praising her. What's wrong? Tono Minagi was staring at my face. She shook her head vigorously. Huh? She was glaring at me. Minagi, it's time to go blow bubbles. She tugged at Minagi's skirt. Okay. That's right. Kami Kami can come play with us too. Kami Kami. She was referring to Misuzu, it seemed. You go home. I knew you'd say that, brat. Did this brat have a bone to pick with me? Tono was still staring at my face. What? What's wrong with her? Michiru. Hmm? It's late. Let's do it tomorrow. But the bubbles, I was on a roll. On a roll? If I remember correctly, she actually only managed to blow one. So I thought, but I didn't say it out loud. I'll make a packed lunch for you. Oh, okay. Will you make hamburger steak for me? Okay. She nodded. Wait. Duh. Good night. Whatever. I don't remember who said bye. In the twilight, the two girls' overlapping shadows gradually faded into the distance. My eyes reflexively followed the girls' silhouettes. Hey. Yes? Did I offend that brat? I don't know. It's kind of getting to me a bit. Oh yeah, you didn't draw the station on my map. Yep, that station isn't operational anymore, so I thought there wasn't any need. Not operational? Yeah, for a while now there haven't been any trains running. Was there some accident? No, they said it wasn't making any money or something. I see, a discontinued line. Then it was definitely impossible to go anywhere by train. Do you want me to add it? Or wait, do you want me to add it? Huh? What? The station! Should I add it? Well, sure. It's a good landmark for when I'm walking around. Okay, I'll draw it on. Thanks. No problem. Okay, let's go home. Yeah. Walking together with Misuzu, I gazed up at the darkening summer sky far off into the horizon. Before I knew it, countless stars were shining above the borders of the hills. Is that the Milky Way? Across the expanse of the sky, the stars sang their twinkling songs of life. I turned my head to get a panoramic view. It was breathtaking. Without the clouded air of the city here, I could see each and every star. Perhaps this was one of the simple pleasures that accompanied a journey. After eating dinner, I laid on the floor of the lounge, watching. When I got up, Misuzu, who had been playing cards by herself, had disappeared. Probably she's gone to take a bath. I've sweated a lot, which means I should have one too. But I have no energy for it. Too tired. I'm used to walking for long periods of time, so the tiredness is only of the mind. Oh well, the only person I'll meet is at the most Misuzu. That's okay. I pulled up the blanket to my stomach and turned to sleep again. Yukito-san is already asleep. If he doesn't take a bath, he'll be smelly. He's asleep. Doesn't seem to be too smelly. Where's the map? There. Update finished. I'll sleep as well. Um, the Slothson puppet, where is it? I want to sleep with it. Long leg is poking out of the bag. Got it, got it. How come it seems as though the legs have stretched? Oh well, since it's cute, I'll borrow it for one night. Good night. I had the feeling that I heard Misuzu's voice just then. Didn't know whether it was a dream or not. I went to sleep once again. The next time I opened my eyes, Haruko sat where Misuzu had been, chewing on a squid leg, pouring wine into a cup. In a haze, I kept on looking at that scene. After a while, I closed my eyes again. I recovered consciousness just before I suffocated and hurriedly spat out the stuff that was in my throat. Did you want to kill me? In front of me was Haruko. In her hand was a bottle. She had tilted it in preparation for pouring more into my mouth. Don't pretend to be asleep. I saw your eyes open. Even if that's true, there's no excuse for pouring wine into somebody else's mouth, right? And I'm tired. Let me rest. Hey, is our friendship only worth that much? That's no good. It's no good. I lied down again. No good, no good. She repeated it as if it was some kind of spell, then suddenly started to laugh strangely. Is this okay? If you don't pay attention to me, then it'll be this child who accompanies me for the night. Taking a look, she held my puppet in her hand and she was playing with it. Ignore. Ignore. A male would not bend down to those kinds of threats. I'm gonna burn it with a lighter. Gah! I went blue. You're very interesting, you know. She kept on looking at me. It's enough. Play has ended. She released the puppet in midair. I caught it. You're such a child. That's right. I'm not at an age to be called an adult. And that's true. That's why that child is happy when she's around you. But with that child, you have to take on an adult's role. A role that I can't perform. I think that this person is pretty much a child, too. Perhaps. I said it. If you could be like a child and play with us, Misuzu would be very happy. 3 of us. But I'm a member of society, not like you two. That's an idiotic thing to say. From now on, I'm going to pass by an adult's time alone. Holding the bottle, she stood up. Kids should go to sleep now. Haruko went out of the room. The place returned to total tranquility. Tonight should be uneventful. I somehow got by only having wine forcibly poured down my throat and a bottle pushed at my nostrils. I pulled my blankets up and rolled over. Kid? Come to think of it, how old am I? I didn't know. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Closed my eyes and went to sleep. July 22nd. Like always, I walked alongside Misuzu towards the school. The ground was wet. Someone had splashed water on it. When the sun climbed higher, that mark on the ground would fade away. Summer was still ongoing. Does time mean anything to the sky? When I looked up, I saw the same sky as always. It was there all along, and it shall always be there henceforth. Up in the sky there's a girl with wings. She has been there since long ago. She is there even now. In the same air she continues to feel the the wind with her widespread wings. I imagined her in my mind. It was a beautiful image. It was so beautiful yet filled with sadness. I pulled my gaze back to the ground. I thought about the purpose of my journey. I wanted to find the girl that was still in the sky right now, but I hadn't decided what I'd do after I found her. I was just chasing the imagery my mother left me when I was still little. But in my imagery, the girl in the sky always looked so sad. It was a dream filled with sadness. The sky was always a depressing blue. My other self is there. I get that feeling. If the girl in the sky were to come down to the earth, would she look like Misuzu? Misuzu, do you have wings? Wings? Yeah. Of course not. Although I think it'd be pretty cool to have wings. I guess. You say the strangest things. She was right. The girl in the sky could not be Misuzu. Misuzu was so close to me, smiling at me. Then why did I think like that? I could not understand myself. Right on time. I see. I gotta go now. As far as I knew, this was the first time she arrived at school on time. Me. Misuzu turned around at the school gate and proudly showed me a V sign. You are expected to be on time, you know. She was the only one who was proud of not being late for school. Let's play together when I get back. Play by yourself. Then I won't concentrate in class. Don't be selfish, I'm busy. I want to have something to look forward to. Play with your friends. Why does it have to be me? Just invite your friends over to your house after class. Okay. We'll try. Yeah, do that. I won't be back until after sunset, so go nuts. Okay, I'll go nuts. I gotta go now. She turned and ran off. The bell hadn't rung yet. Maybe it's going to be a cold day in hell. The wind was blowing on top of the seawall. The ground was baked by the summer sunlight. Beads of sweat rolled down my forehead. Hot. I couldn't help but voice my discomfort. The sound of the rolling waves came from behind me. In the searing heat, I had the sudden urge to just run into the sea. I tried to picture myself doing that. Me taking off my shirt as I ran, then jumping half naked into the water. That was too unlike me. Let's stop thinking about silly things and just leave. I stood up. Crash! Gah! Something hit me from behind. My view changed to that of the sky. The bones in my neck creaked with a terrible noise. Ugh. The pain was so intense that for a while I was writhing in pain on the seawall. Whoa, whoa! Sorry, I charged at you too fast. I heard the voice of an anxious girl. Pickle, pickle! Another bizarre voice joined in. Ugh. You two. What were you thinking? Um, 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 it's sports hooray time. The girl in the school uniform was making up some incoherent excuse. What the hell is that? Go, pickle, pickle. Sumo! That's right, it's sumo. Heave ho! She pushed against my chest with both hands. Heave ho! Heave ho! She was probably trying to cover up for her mistake. She tried to push me out of the ring. Of course, there wasn't any ring here. Pickle, pickle, pickle. Underfoot, the furball wagged its tail and cheered for the wrestlers. A sumo ring had opened up suddenly in the middle of nowhere. How thrilling! Heave ho! Heave ho! Retaliate! I knocked away the girl's hands. Whoa! My attacker lost her balance. I unleashed a barrage of sumo-like pushes at her. Whoa, whoa! She looked ready to run away. What a pushover! So I thought, but I was wrong. The girl steadied her stance and met my attacks with those of her own. I won't lose! It was a battle of endurance from here on out. Heave ho! Pico pico! I did not know the reason or the cause. But two humans and one dog were engaged in an epic battle on the seawall under the hot sun. My hands moved faster. I was planning to finish this. Ah! The girl was backing off bit by bit. Ah! The girl had stepped on the edge of the ring. Let's throw her out. Yeah! In order to throw her out of the ring, I closed our distance in an instant and grabbed her. Squish? My hand was grabbing onto something soft. What's this? Gotta check it. Oh, this. Oh, you grabbed my butt! So I did. Perv! Huh? The next moment I was sent flying through the air by her all-out push. I lost. summer sky was blue as far as the eye could see. That was fun! The girl was laughing in the wind. Pika pika pika! Strange Dog was laughing as well. But this is all the time that I have for this episode, guys, so if you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up down below. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!